All right. Well, I hope everyone had a wonderful dinner. If you're not finished with it yet, I hope it's really good. Mine was delicious. They served me first, and so we're going to get started here. Please don't feel the need to stop eating if you still have food in front of you, but to save some time, we're going to go ahead and get rolling. Dessert will be coming shortly, but we'd like to get into our program. So my name is Brandon Stooksbury. I am currently the president of the Georgia Section PGA. For those of you who might not know, I welcomed you earlier. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Thank you so much for being here. This is a really cool night, really special for the folks that are in the room that are going to be awarded and that have won these awards. And we're so thankful that you're here to celebrate with us and with them. And so I want to start by making a couple of really important introductions, some special people that are in the room tonight, and then we'll get right into the program. So first, let me recognize the past presidents that are in attendance. If you would stand, please, and I would love a rousing round of applause. Mr. Jim Arndt, who delivered our invocation. Mr. Mike McCollum, who in a very important way has a lot to do with what's happening tonight. You'll hear more about that later. And Mr. Brian Stubbs in the back of the room. Brian's going to be our MC tonight, so gentlemen, I can say in a very special way, thank you for the service that you gave. I now know exactly what you went through, and it needs to be applauded. So thank you for being here tonight. Let me also introduce some board members currently that are in attendance. Our Vice President, Mr. Brian Conley. Yes, you have to stand up, Brian. Mr. Paul Alcorn. Mr. Justin Martin. And the chairman of our awards committee that's responsible for the selections for tonight, Mr. Josh Deal. Josh, thank you so much for you and your committee's work and what you did tonight. Staff, thank you for the work you've done in putting this together. Finally, let me make a last introduction, and I'm going to sit down. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our brand new, on the job less than 2 weeks, I think, or right at 2 weeks, Executive Director, Mr. Scott Geary.
Well, as you can tell, I'm going to need to pull this down a little bit after Stooks, but it's such an honor to be here tonight and to get to see everybody. I've shared it a little bit. I'm learning on the fly, so I've gotten to meet some of you in the room tonight for the first time. I know I've exchanged some emails, some phone calls, so if I haven't gotten to you yet, I will, but it's an absolute honor to be here and to be a part of this, and I couldn't be more grateful for the opportunity that the hiring committee and the board gave me. And I've gotten to know the section staff pretty well already, and I know it's going to be a great fit, and they're a family, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I want to lead the night off by saying we could not do these types of evenings without the support of great partners, and both of our partners tonight have been with us since the inception of our awards banquet tonight. The first that I'm going to recognize is Club Cars. So if everybody could give a round of applause for their representative, Mr. Dylan Murray. And next, I know he already took a stand and we recognized him, but we really couldn't do this without Mr. Mike McCollum, if you'd take another stand for us. And then, as is customary, I would like to bring up Mr. Brett McNeely. He is a Weir Scholar graduate from 2012 and also a member of the Weir Scholarship Selection Committee. So, Brett, if you'd come to the stage.
Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Good evening. My name is Brett McNeely. I was selected as a Weir Scholar in 2008. I graduated from the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. And I'm currently a member of the Scholarship Selection Committee. I am joined here tonight with my fiancée, Tabby. I would like to congratulate all the award winners in attendance this evening. We have all heard the phrase, change the world, and may have even asked ourselves, how can I change the world? But sometimes the world does not literally mean the entire globe, just the world around us. Those of you fortunate enough to have known Shirley and Billy Weir are aware of their compassion for the people in their world. Not only have I heard stories of the way Shirley and Billy were able to change the world in their own special way, but I have seen firsthand how they have changed my world, and they continue to change every Weir Scholar's world forever. The Shirley and Billy Weir Scholarship was founded in 2005 after the passing of Billy Weir. Mr. Weir was a sales representative with Ping Golf beginning in the late 1960s. Mr. Weir had no family to leave his estate. Since Mr. Weir always felt the golf community in Georgia was his family, he wanted to continue his long-term legacy of giving and decided to give back to his chosen family. The Weir Scholarship opportunity is available to employees and children of employees at golf facilities in Georgia that employ a member of the Georgia PGA. The Weir Scholarship continues to allow Mr. Weir to give, and to do so for people he would never meet, like myself. As of the spring 2021 semester, his giving has reached a total in excess of $2.5 million for scholar benefits and represents a total of 27 scholars in 15 years, including our 23 graduates. The criteria for this scholarship includes employment status, academics, community service, school involvement, personal essay, and financial need. It is awarded annually to a graduating high school senior or seniors. The Weir Scholarship provides a full scholarship to the school of the recipient's choice and includes tuition, room, meals, books, and any other expense required by the school of choice. Please allow me to introduce those in attendance associated with the Shirley and Billy Weir Scholarship Foundation. Tonight, we have our trustee, Mike McCollum, and his wife, Susan. That brings us to one of our featured scholars of the evening, Lexi Hansen. But first, let me share with you a little about Lexi. Lexi Hansen is currently studying at the University of Georgia and is majoring in biological engineering. Lexi spent her first 2.5 years at the University of Mississippi in their honors college and decided to finish her degree back at home in Athens. Lexi's college involvement has included being a member of the Tau Beta Gamma Engineering Honor Society. She gave campus tours as an Ole Miss ambassador for 2 years, where she was also on the Leadership Council. She was a member of academic council for 1 year for her sorority, Kappa Kappa Gamma. Lexi tutored for collegiate tutoring for 2 years. She was the co-chairman for the Out of the Darkness Walk in Oxford, Mississippi. And Lexi was one of only 10 undergraduate students chosen to participate in the Brain Wellness Constellation Neuroscience Research Education Program the summer of 2019, where she did joint research between the biomedical engineering and computer science departments at the University of Mississippi. I went to Alabama, I don't even know what that means. Little known facts, Lexi has an English bulldog puppy named Baxter, who she describes as chunky, not overweight. Lexi went to Honduras with her church in Oxford, Mississippi during the spring of 2019, and Lexi loves Mexican food, and during her time figuring out where she wanted to go to college, a good Mexican restaurant was a deciding factor. Here tonight with her, she is joined here tonight with her parents, Travis and Christy Singley, and Dwight and Sherry Hansen, and also her grandparents, Butch and Margaret Hansen, and Bill and Cindy Calhoun. And it is my pleasure to introduce Weir Scholar Lexi Hansen.
Sorry, I'm a little short. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm very honored to be here to be able to speak to all of y'all. First, I would like to say congratulations to everybody who is receiving an award tonight. I myself have 4 family members that have been members of the Georgia PGA, so I've been around the game of golf since before I could walk. With that being said, I know how hard all of y'all have worked to promote the game of golf, and I appreciate your dedication and professionalism. My grandfather, Butch Hansen, has been a PGA member for almost 60 years. Billy Weir was my granddaddy Butch's ping rep for many, many years. He had the privilege of knowing Mr. Billy and Shirley Weir very well. Mr. Weir created the Weir Scholarship Foundation to give young adults a life-altering opportunity. I've grown up hearing the stories of the Weir family's generosity, but I never imagined how one day I would be the one benefiting. I wish they were here so I could express my gratitude. I would like to say thank you to the trustees of the Weir Foundation for giving me this amazing opportunity. I would also like to thank Mike McCullum and his wife Susan. Mike, your support and love the past 4 years has meant the world to me. You work tirelessly to make sure all of your real children are loved and taken care of, and you always make sure that Billy's legacy lives on. For 3 years, I've had the privilege of coming to these banquets and hearing amazing speeches from past Weir scholars. I was unsure if we would even be able to meet here today. The past 11 months have been filled with plot twists, both highs and lows. I believe this year can be related to a rough game of golf. The one where you're trying to go towards the hole and your ball goes anywhere but straight. You walk up to the tee box and just pray that it doesn't go into the woods. This year, we go to bed with no idea what the next day will hold. Will we wake up to lockdowns and riots, or will we wake up to a successful vaccines and recovering friends and family? Your round of golf is unpredictable and may not go as planned for that day. That's the same with this past year. I feel as if my college experience has been exactly that. I left for Oxford, Mississippi 3 months after I graduated from high school. I moved 6 hours away from home, not knowing a single soul in Mississippi. I was going to major in biomedical engineering to go to med school to be a surgeon. As I started my time at Ole Miss, I soon realized I didn't want to go to medical school. I found myself falling in love with biomedical engineering. This wasn't supposed to happen. I'm a sorority girl whose favorite print is cheetah. I'm not an engineering major, that's what I kept telling myself. Yet, I was falling in love with everything about my major, everything it stood for, and everything that I wanted to do with it. Another plot twist for me. As I continued on with my time at Ole Miss, I held leadership positions in multiple clubs. I was active in my church. I had made amazing lifelong friends. I participated in neuroscience research. From the outside looking in, it appeared I had it made. Yet out of nowhere, I fell into a deep depression with crippling anxiety. The driven, confident, friendly, hardworking girl I knew was no longer there. It became harder for me to get out of bed, respond to calls, until I had basically dug myself so deep into a hole that I had no idea how to get out. With the love and support from not only my family, but the Weir family, I made the decision to transfer to the University of Georgia. Another plot twist. I'm incredibly thankful because not only had the Weir Foundation been supporting me during my time at Ole Miss, but when discussing my plan with Mr. Mike, he told me not to worry about anything and to take the time that I needed to get better, and they supported me. I took a couple of classes that next semester and focused on myself. I am now 4th year at the University of Georgia, majoring in biological engineering, but more importantly, I'm happy. I have been so blessed with this scholarship because it has enabled me to be a 4th year with no student debt. I do not know of any college students that can say that. I have also been blessed with a support system that held me up when I was struggling to stand on my own. This scholarship is more than just tuition and room and board paid. It is a family that celebrates your successes and helps you through your failures. I know that when I'm a college graduate and my food and housing allowances aren't coming back, the relationships that I have formed and memories I have made will be there forever. The summer trips, the Christmas dinners, most importantly, Miss Susan's amazing chocolate brownies, which has been the hardest part of 2020 for me. That's not going anywhere. Mr. Weir may not be in person with us, but he is there in spirit every step of the way. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope that no matter how this past year has been for you, or how your last game of golf went, I hope you look back on the plot twists and know that God is never wrong. There is a reason for all the craziness in this past year. We just have to keep looking for the bright side. Thank you.
It is my honor to introduce our Master of Ceremonies for this evening. From the Fred Haskins Commission, a Georgia PGA past president, Mr. Brian Stubbs.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I am Brian Stubbs, as Scott said. I'm honored to be with you tonight. Brandon and I were talking earlier. I think I've been at 13 of the 14 Georgia PGA awards nights, and they are always the highlight of my year. It's a fantastic evening. And it hasn't been mentioned yet, so I want to make sure we do this. This idea for this night was John Godwin's idea. About 15 years ago, John had gone and visited, been invited to I believe it was the Middle Atlantic section, had an awards night, black tie event, and John said, well, we can do that. We can do that in Georgia, and our award winners deserve a night like that. It's my understanding it's also John Godwin's birthday today, so thank you again to John for his vision and for having us now 14 years later be able to spend this kind of evening with our award winners and their families. I would like to congratulate all of our award winners. The special thanks to the Weir Scholars, to our partners at Club Car. It's just a wonderful evening. And as tradition says, we will start with those players who or those professionals who have distinguished themselves with their performance on the golf course in 2020 in our Georgia PGA Championships. Our first award is the Super Senior Division Player of the Year. In 2020, this ageless wonder had a terrific year. He finished first or second in all 8 Super Senior Division events he competed in, winning 4 of them. Please welcome from Eatonton, Georgia, Chuck Little.
I was not aware that I was supposed to speak tonight, so I'm a little unprepared, but I'll do the best I can. Thankfully, there was an open bar, so it'll help a little bit. I would really like to thank Dan Mullins. Dan started our senior division, and I've been playing in it for 19 years. It's been wonderful to be able to compete and play, and then it's carried on by forgotten his name. That's what happens when you're a super senior. Gordy McIntyre is running it now, and he's doing a great job. And I tell my members at home ask me how I won this award, and I said, well, I just got old, and that's the easiest way for me to win is just get real old. And finally, I'd like to thank James Mason for not playing in the super seniors. That's all I have to say, but thank you very much.
Okay. Is that working? Wonderful. Our next award is for the Senior Division Player of the Year. This player finished in the top 5 in 8 of the 10 Senior Division events he competed in, including 1 win. This player has now extended his record of Senior Division Player of the Years to 6. That is twice as many as any other Georgia PGA professional. Please welcome from Sylvester, Sonny Skinner.
Thank you very much, Brian. To all of our members, the Georgia PGA, my hat's off to you. To say that our past year was an ordinary year is an understatement. It was an extraordinary year. And all the work that you guys have done, I've heard the stories of how many hours, how many rounds you guys have put in. I just want to take my hat off to you for everything that you've done, because you are not an ordinary PGA professional to be sitting here tonight and receiving an award. You're an extraordinary PGA professional that goes above and beyond the call of duty of your everyday duties at your club. And I want to commend you, and everyone here wants to thank you for what you do for your community, for your club, for the Georgia PGA. I did tell Chuck that he didn't have to talk tonight. So Chuck and I decided we were going to split the time of one person. So we're going to extend the opportunity to everyone else to talk. To the Weir Foundation, Mr. Mike and Miss Susan, we just can't say enough to you for what all you have done with the vision that Billy and Shirley had. And they certainly would say, wow, you've blown us away, as we all do here tonight too. Lexi, the accomplishments that all the scholarship winners have done goes above and beyond, and we're extremely privileged and honored to just be in your presence. Enjoy your evening. Thank you very much.
You look good, Sonny. You really do. Our next award is the Greg Wolf Award, awarded annually to the player with the lowest stroke average during select Georgia PGA championships. Congratulations goes out to PGA Life member Paul Claxton of Claxton with a scoring average of 71.27 over 15 rounds. Unfortunately, Paul could not be with us tonight, but let's please give him a round of applause for that great play. Our next award is for the Assistance Division Player of the Year. This player finished in the top 8 of all 6 Assistance Division events he played in, including 3 wins. Please congratulate from Johns Creek, Anthony Cordes. But before Anthony joins us, let us learn about our next award. Not only did Anthony dominate the Assistance Division in 2020, he also was the Georgia PGA Player of the Year. He was a model of consistency. He was a regular in the top 5 of section events throughout 2020. He was the low Georgia PGA professional at the Georgia Open in August. He closed out his season by finishing in a tie for second at the Georgia PGA Professional Championship at the River Club to claim his first Player of the Year award. For all of that great play, he was awarded a spot in the RSM Classic at Sea Island in November. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Johns Creek and Cherokee Town and Country Club, the 2020 Georgia PGA Player of the Year and recipient of the Weir Trophy, Anthony Cordes.
little surreal for me. I want to first off congratulate everybody in the room tonight for their awards. It's an incredible accomplishment, and I'm honored to share the stage with you guys tonight. So I'm going to try to keep it together the best I can. I'm truly honored to win this award. To share my name with some of the all-time great players and PGA professionals in this section is surreal for me. It was always my dream to play on the PGA Tour, and this year I got that opportunity. Playing the RSM Classic was a blessing, a great learning experience, and something I will cherish for the rest of my life. I want to start out by thanking my wife, Erin, and my daughter, Ella Kate. They're incredibly supportive for what I do as a PGA professional and pursuing my dreams and goals in golf. Next, I want to thank Mark Mongell. He's our director of golf at Cherokee Town and Country Club, and he took a chance on me, gave me an incredible opportunity, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. Being able to do what I do every day, what I love, and representing our club in tournaments and PGA events throughout the year is an honor. To the guy who helped me get to where I am today and why I'm standing here, helped me with my golf game when I was lost. Didn't really know what was going on and how to fix my golf swing, and was frustrated and didn't want to play and compete anymore. Peter Jones, my teaching companion and close friend at Cherokee, has helped me find that, and I'm incredibly grateful for him. Last but not least, I want to say thank you to our section staff, Scott Gordon, Pat Day, Vicky, Sean, and Michael. What you guys do for us throughout the year is incredible. We are truly grateful for that. Scott, welcome to the section. I look forward to getting to know you better. To the Weir Foundation, thank you for everything that you do for our section hosting this event. Dylan, thanks for everything that you and Club Car do for us. We are truly lucky. This year has thrown many curveballs at us. As golf professionals, we have all benefited from this unfortunate time, and I feel grateful for that. Thank you all, and have a great evening.
Way to go, Vicky. The whole room was watching. Good job. As we move on to our chapter award winners, I want to let you know that we're going to announce them by chapter, and we're going to have them come up as a group. So if you would please save your rousing round of applause until after we've recognized all of the award winners in each chapter as they make their way to the podium. Beginning in the Central chapter, the 2020 Teacher of the Year, Lacey Fears. We just went over that. It's okay, we like the enthusiasm. The Youth Player Development Award winner, Sam Marsh. The Assistant Professional of the Year, Kelly Henderson. And the Professional of the Year was a fantastic idea that was hatched by Todd Ormsby at Highland Country Club. Todd went to the awards committee and came to the chapter and said this would be a great year to honor all of the head professionals, the Greengrass head professionals that were working in 2020, because what an unbelievable year. Nobody was prepared for what golf professionals were asked to do, the hours they were asked to work, the conditions that we were asked to work in. We were a little caught off guard by how many people came and played golf. And so Todd thought it would be the right thing to do to recognize all of the head professionals in the Central Chapter. So ladies and gentlemen, your Central Chapter award winners.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to thank you all for this opportunity. I'm honored. I couldn't do it without the support of my staff. Half of them are here tonight. I'd also like to thank our owner, Mark Bird, for giving me the amount of time I have to teach. And I'd also like to thank my father, who's here with me, as well as my mom, who couldn't make it tonight. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
So I think when Scott called me yesterday, I think the whole office laughed when I said, "Oh boy," when I had to stand up here. But I just want to thank everyone at Stone Creek. Thank you, Justin, for mentoring me and having me at Stone Creek. My parents for always encouraging me and supporting me. Thank you, guys.
And now we'll move on to the East chapter. Starting with the Teacher of the Year, Mr. Paul Claxton. Youth Player Development, Trey Lamberth. Assistant Professional of the Year, Pete Vidiello. And Professional of the Year, Robert Long. Unfortunately, none of the East chapter award winners could be with us tonight, so if we could please have a round of applause for them. And now for the North chapter, who some of them will be surprised that there are actually two other chapters in the section. I think a lot of the North chapter guys think they're the only chapter, but that's okay. Our North chapter Teacher of the Year is Mr. Justin Martin. Youth Player Development is Gus Wagner. Assistant Professional of the Year is Collier Smith. And Golf Professional of the Year for 2020 in the North chapter, Kevin Gibbs.
I'm a tall one, so I got to raise this. That's it. I break stuff. They know this over at the table. Good evening, everybody. Thank y'all for being out here. It's an honor to be here. A few people that I would like to thank. Let me think. First of all, I want to thank the Bobby Jones Golf Course Foundation, Mr. Marty Elgison, Mr. Chuck Palmer, that entire board for the vision that they've had to allow us to have the facility that allows us to do what we do. My team, I tried not to do this. My team, which is over at this table, I'll get to it in a second. My team, which is over at this table, Jason, Rachel, Tanya, Paul, Orlando, couldn't do it without them. General Manager Brian Conley, couldn't do it without him as well. Special shout out goes to my parents. I lost my mom to cancer 6 weeks ago. And I lost my dad to cancer when I was 26. So to find myself up here, 35 years old, without my parents, I've just tried to make them proud. And I think I've done that. One last shout out goes to another gentleman that we lost in 2020 by the name of Kobe Bryant. As a young man, Kobe had an effect on me with the Mamba mentality, the drive to greatness, the pursuit of excellence, the sheer unwillingness to sacrifice anything in the dedication of your craft. So I owe my success in 2020 to those people, and I'm not up here by myself. So thank y'all and have a good night.
Well, first off, I have to say what an honor it is to be recognized by your peers for any award. And as I look around the room tonight, I see a lot of familiar faces that I admire, I learn from, and more importantly, I call a friend. And to me, that's what's important about this business, is that the relationships that we forged on boards and in tournaments, and seeing each of you tonight. I can't do what I do without the love and support of my beautiful wife, Carly, my staff, my membership, the ownership group of Oak Mountain. They let me do what I do, and that's awesome. The section staff, we can't do what we do without you, and you do a tireless job. Thank you for everything you do. And welcome, Scott. Got to meet Scott tonight, and you're a great addition. Before I cry after, especially Justin's. Other than that, I'd like to congratulate all the award winners tonight. You're very deserving, and I'm very honored to be sharing this night with you. You have a good night.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's appropriate. We have one more round of applause for our section players of the years and our chapter award winners. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make our way to the section awards portion of the evening, and I'd like to bring back up the current president of the Georgia section, Brandon Stooksbury.
All right. So the first award that we're going to give out in regards to this part of the program is the President's Award. My script tells me to read the criteria, so I'm going to do that. Introduced to the game, introduced for the first time in 2003, the President's Award is presented annually to a section member based on the following criteria: overall promotion of golf, level of impact on the game of golf, ability to inspire fellow professionals, and a level of overall professional expertise. Much to the staff's chagrin, I'm going to go off script now. I'm going to tell you why. This award, more than any other, is chosen by a single person. This is my award as president to give out. Whoever's current president gets the opportunity to do that. It doesn't go through the committee. I make that decision. And this one was an interesting one for me. Knowing rolling into the chair I was going to have to do this, or get the opportunity, I should say, to do this a couple of times, I started asking some questions. I called lots of past presidents and got their opinion on how they use the criteria to formulate a choice, and got lots of really good answers, lots of really good information. And then I found out I was only going to be doing this once. As I'm stepping down and leaving the section, I'm only going to be here tonight and give this award out once. And so I'm going to make a very personal decision tonight. The person that I've chosen certainly fits the criteria, but being my award to give, I wanted to make sure I gave it to someone who had and has had an incredible impact on me. And so I have a very good friend of mine who is a well-renowned sports psychologist, and he travels all over the country and gives seminars, and he talks about 5 very important people that every competitor, every high achiever, everybody that's ever reached a really high level of anything they've done, whether it's business or sports or anything, they need 5 very important people. And they are as follows. They need competitors. They need someone who is on a similar path with them that they can compete against, that constantly drives them to raise their game to the next level. They need confidence builders, someone in their life who can build them up and tell them that they're wonderful and the things that they're doing that are awesome. They need challengers, someone who constantly challenges their belief system, challenges them to make sure that they're making the right decisions and they're making those decisions for the right reasons. They need a critiquer, someone who can provide very raw feedback, right or wrong, comfortable or uncomfortable, on the decisions they're making and the choices that they're involved in. And finally, they need a colleague, someone who is in the war with them every day, in a similar field and in a similar position, that they can speak to, that they can have a relationship with. It is very, most of the time, this individual person has many of those people that fit many roles. It's pretty rare when you find one person that fits all of those roles. And this particular individual tonight, for me, in one way or another, fills every one of those roles for me. And so it was only fitting that I award him the President's Award. When I first met him, he was just an old past president that had too many opinions. He quickly became a resource of information with his history and with his knowledge of the section. He quickly moved into a colleague, and now I'm proud to call him a very dear friend. And so this year's President's Award goes to Mr. Brian Stubbs.
Well, here's where it gets off the rails as MC tonight. So I'm offended by the old part. That was a loving, moving introduction, but the old part was uncalled for. Thank you. The feeling is mutual. The Georgia section, unfortunately, is losing a dynamic, charismatic leader that has been really important to a very important time in our section's history. The transition to Bobby Jones, the hiring of a new executive director, and Brandon has done a phenomenal job with the rest of the leadership group to provide a great vision for the next 50 to 100 years for the Georgia section. I am an old past president. I'm not as old as the other two old past presidents that are here tonight, but I am an old past president. I can tell you that along with talking to Craig Stevens about purse distributions, one of the great honors of being president is getting to present the President's Award. I was fortunate enough to get to present 2 President's Awards while I was president, and it's a wonderful thing. It really is a wonderful thing. I'm so thankful to still be allowed to be involved, to be able to give you a lot of really bad feedback, a lot of old feedback, but there are a lot of people in this room that care a lot. Everybody in this room cares a lot about the Georgia section, and that's why we are one of the best sections in the country. And so, thank you, my friend. We're going to miss you.
All right, Brian, thank you for everything that you've done, not only for this section, but for me personally. I love you, man. All right, I'm going to now bring back, for the first time, our Assistant Executive Director, Mr. Scott Gordon, to continue with the presentation. Scott?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I get the distinct pleasure to hand out our Distinguished Service Award. This is an award that we don't give out every year. It's something that the Board of Directors votes on when they've been brought a name or two. So this year we were excited to have a couple individuals. I'll read the criteria for the Distinguished Service Award. These individuals are to have had significant impact on the game of golf within Georgia by promoting interest and involvement in service to the game. Those selected shall display humanitarian qualities, including integrity, good sportsmanship, as well as love and enthusiasm for the game of golf. I think these 2 individuals epitomize the definition of the award. They have been rules official volunteers for the section for 22 years now. About the same time that Pat Day and I started, these 2 gentlemen started working with us, and they have we started diving back into records. They've averaged over 20 events a year volunteering for us. Those could be anywhere from 1-day to 4-day tournaments. Figured out it's about 400 tournaments that they have worked for us through the years. They spend 40 or 50 nights a year traveling with us away from their families. I personally, when I was a younger person starting the junior tour back in the early 2000s, would travel numerous weekends with these gentlemen, and they became like second fathers to me. It was just learning not only golf administration, but life, and I can't say anything more about that. It was such a great time in my life when I was a young adult to learn from them. They were elected honorary lifetime members of the Georgia PGA in 2016, and in 2018 we honored them by naming our Junior Tour scholarships after them. Please welcome our 2020 Distinguished Service Award recipients. Bill Coles, unfortunately, was not able to be with us tonight, but hopefully he's watching at home. And our other one, Chuck Edmondson. Chuck, please come on down.
Thank you. Yeah, many years ago, I'm in rule school. In fact, in the year 2000 in rule school, and the guy introduced me and said, "There's two people you need to meet: Scott Gordon, Pat Day." So we met him. We had lunch. Rule school was over, and they needed some help. So they took a chance on the both of us, Bill Coles and myself. Needless to say, the rest is history. But none of this would be possible without you as professionals. Fortunately, you guys are the easy ones to work. It's the amateurs that are hard to work. You professionals, because you know the game, and that's wonderful. It helps us out. But without the support of my family, my daughters, and my granddaughter here, this wouldn't have been possible. And I thank you very much for the opportunity that I've been blessed.
Okay, I'd like to bring up our section vice president, Brian Conley, to hand out the next award.
Sorry, I brought one with bigger print. I need that in a minute. All right, thank you. Thanks, Scott. Introduced in 2007 in recognition of generous and tireless support of the Georgia PGA, this award honors the golf salesperson in the Georgia section for his or her outstanding service and dedication to all of our members and our associates. I met this person nearly 20 years ago at St. Marlowe. I was an assistant pro back then. He's been on both sides of the counter in our section. He's teed it up both professionally and most recently as an amateur. And now he's peddling golf balls of all things. Most importantly, throughout everything he's been through, he has absolutely personified the generous and tireless support of the Georgia PGA. It's my privilege to hopefully get through this, an esteemed privilege to recognize one of the absolutely most courageous people I know from Bridgestone Golf. And I'll take one.
Thank you, Brian. That says it all right there. That's why my job's not really a job. So I Googled things last night. 5 minutes was the time limit. I timed myself. It was 5 minutes earlier, so I'll try and speed up. Thanks much to the Georgia PGA section for giving me this award and hosting us this evening. And thank you to all you attendees for coming out to join us tonight. It's been a wild year, and I'm glad to see everybody here celebrating us. So thank you very much for coming out. Thanks also for allowing us to invite guests. Tonight I have a very special crew with me. To my table over there, thanks for being here with me tonight. You've encouraged me so much over the years, in my darkest days and my best. You believed I could be successful when I maybe wasn't as sure. And I hope each of you know how you've influenced my actions greatly. I'm so grateful for you and love you all. I have to give a special shout out, though, to my beautiful wife, Carrie. You and our 3 boys are what this is all about for me. You are the rock and foundation of our family, the one we all lean on each and every day. And you've supported this journey every step of the way with me. Your sacrifices do not go unnoticed. You've continued to love me unconditionally throughout some of the most unimaginable days that life can thrust upon us. and you've never wavered once. I just want to thank you and profess my love to you in front of Max and God and everyone here tonight. You and me together, babe, we can do anything. To all the PGA golf professionals listening right now, PGA mentorship was one of the most intriguing aspects I learned of in my short-lived PGA apprenticeship. I wasn't lucky enough, though, to have a mentor guide me properly in my days as a golf pro, so it was short-lived. My challenge to all of you tonight is to find that up-and-coming golf professional that crosses your path and mentor them the right way. It's your duty to grow this great game and set its future up for success. I'm not here tonight without my mentor. I look at Mike Gill and Jake Keene right now, and there it is in a nutshell. Thank you, Jake, for your support and commitment to me. And to Mike, only you and I understand the depths of our bond, sir. It's really the theme of this entire evening for me. Sincere thanks to everyone for the support of me and my family. Brian Conley, as he just informed you, hired me 20 years ago. I came down here just a couple days after 9/11 and showed up at St. Marlo, and Brian gave me the job, clueless to the inner workings of the golf industry. He not only gave me a job, but he befriended me. And now look at us. Who would have thought it back then, pro? Thank you for your support of myself and Bridgestone Golf. Here's to many more years, bud. And as I said earlier, it's the beauty of this job for me. It's not really work when you're stopping by to see Brian Conley. It's just quality time spent with quality friends. Even though he's not here tonight with us, I'd like to thank my boss, Harry Murley, and all the folks at Bridgestone Golf right here in Georgia, your hometown brand. I'm forever grateful to him and Bridgestone. Being the hometown rep is something they told me about before I got the job, and everything's come true. It's a great honor and privilege to be here. To Scott Gordon and the entire PGA section, you guys rock. Thank you for all you do for the game of golf in Georgia. Thank you for the friendship, the business partners you've become, and for all your support of Bridgestone. And thanks again for helping Carrie and I as we formed Max's Foundation and got that event going for a couple years. Your support and encouragement, I don't know what we'd have done without you, so thank you very much. To all the golf professionals and business partners who bestowed this incredible honor upon me, thank you. I'm deeply humbled. This is hands down the greatest thrill of my entire professional career and the best pat on the back I've ever received. Working with all of you each and every day is the most enjoyable professional experience I've ever had. And what cool timing this year to be able to share this stage with some of my favorites. Jake, Siggs, Caroline, Phil Taylor, J Mart, so many incredible PGA professionals. I wanted to be one of you one day, back in the day, and now I get to work with you every day. It's a great honor and privilege, so thank you very much. I made a note here about one of my favorite days in this job was at the West Pines Classic last year. I got to play with BC in the first round. I kicked off the Russ, tried to tee it up as an amateur with the pros, and in the final round it was Siggs, Keene, and Conley, all playing their Tour BX. Had to get the Sharpies out for that one. It's the little things in this job like that add up. So thank you guys for all your support. Last thing I'll say is it's a pretty cool thing for me to have a career in the golf industry. I played all the competitive golf a young boy could growing up as a junior golfer in Connecticut, high school, college, amateur golf, played a little bit in the Navy, played on mini tours throughout the U.S. and South America, even played for a couple years as an apprentice in the section here against some of you. As Brian said, he hired me as an outside service attendant. I've been a club caddy. That's how I met my mentor over there. I've caddied on the nationwide tour. I've ran amateur tours, charity events, been an assistant pro locally here at the Golf Club of Georgia, and now I support my family by selling Tiger Woods golf balls each and every day to a bunch of my friends. I enjoy what I do for work, and moments like this make the job that much sweeter and rewarding. Thanks so much for this recognition, and congratulations to all my fellow award recipients this evening. This truly is an honor. Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations again, Dan, and what a wonderful segue into our next award, which is the Merchandisers of the Year. Beginning in 1978, the PGA of America and Sports Illustrated established the Merchandiser of the Year award to recognize those PGA professionals who have excelled as business people and merchandisers in the promotion of golf. The Georgia PGA honors professionals in 3 categories: public, private, and resort. Our 2020 Merchandiser of the Year from the public category, please welcome from Stone Creek Golf Club in Valdosta, Justin Sigmund.
I just want to thank all the sponsors. Thank y'all, Club Car, Weir Foundation. Kelly, we must have scanned how many sleeves of golf balls this year? To get this, it was crazy. Crazy year. Everybody knows how busy it was, but this couldn't be possible. None of this could be possible without our staffs at our club. Every cart guy, cart girl, ranger, shop attendant, those are the real heroes that allow us to do what we do and be good professionals. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate it.
And next, from the resort category, please welcome Carolyn Basarab from Reynolds Lake Oconee.
I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I know y'all have busy schedules. I also want to thank the Georgia committee as well as the Georgia section for awarding this to me. And I just had a lot of things I wanted to thank. And the first thing I want to thank is the opportunity to work at Reynolds Lake Oconee. I have a wonderful director of golf, Wes Forrester, who is here tonight. And he's really put together a wonderful team for head golf professionals, our professional team. I have a wonderful retail staff. K-Mac, we call her Kristen McNeil. You can't call her Kristen, that's got to be K-Mac. And Tyler Rodriguez. I also want to thank our vendor partners. We got one in the back, Dan, shout out to you, and so many others. I also wanted to I have a very special person here tonight, and it's my first teaching golf pro, Mike Holzer, and he's drove all the way in the ice from Mississippi. And I did pay him very well, so do not hear any stories and don't believe him, because he's totally embellished them for the past 30 years. But I'm very grateful he's here. And I wanted to also thank, I've had a couple challenging years. I really want to thank some of my friends. I've got Amy Gannett here with Capital City, my good friend Elena Howe. I also have a really good friend, Hugh Lupian, I probably butchered that, and Leah Tondera and Jessica Felino. And I apologize if I missed any of my other friends. And lastly, I want to thank my parents that are watching and their support. I love you. I wish you were here. My sister Peggy and Eddie, they're also watching. And again, I just want to thank you guys. Oh gosh, I shouldn't say it. I thank you all for coming out and taking the time out of your schedule. And congratulations, all the award winners.
And our final category for Merchandiser of the Year for 2020 from the private category, please congratulate Phil Taylor from Ansley Golf Club. Unfortunately, Phil could not be with us tonight, but if we could please have a round of applause for Phil. Our next section award is the Patriot Award. The Patriot Award is presented to a PGA professional who personifies patriotism through the game of golf and demonstrates unwavering commitment and dedication to the men and women who have valiantly served and protected the United States of America. I had the wonderful fortune of having a front row seat to this award winner this year, and he was instrumental in bringing a program, a Patriot program to Columbus, Georgia, right outside the gates of Fort Benning, the home of the U.S. Army Infantry. A really important place where we could say thank you to those who have done so much to protect us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to introduce your Patriot Award winner from Bull Creek Golf Course, Jim Arndt.
Thank you, Brian, and also thank you to Club Car and Mike and Susan McCollum with the Weir Foundation. Thank you guys so much for making this happen tonight. I'm proud to introduce my family. I have Angie, Jackson, Carter, and Madison with me tonight, so I'm very proud to be with them, and appreciate the great support that I get from my family and have gotten for a very long time. It is an honor to receive the 2020 Georgia PGA Patriot Award, and I'll start with this. We're not going back to the first grade here, but in July of 19, my family and I moved to Columbus, Georgia, and the people have been so friendly and treated us like family from day one. PGA family. So Brian Stubbs, Do-Right, who I sometimes mistakenly call Richard Kortowski. Nikki Sider, Ryan Williams, Matt Heitmuller, Mike Gill, Gene Matthews, Jake Keene, Mike McCollum, the Columbus Golf Authority, people that hired me, and of course all my staff members. Also, a very special thanks to David Windsor, Georgia PGA member. He also was with the GSGA. He's the one that I'm very thankful to for calling with the idea of a military veteran adaptive golf program in Columbus. So, at this point, I need to make sure that's my award. There's nothing I can say to mess it up, right? That's correct. Okay, because I do have to tell myself for a couple of things. We got off to a slow start. The Military Veterans Adaptive Golf Program of Columbus sounds great. One of the first clinics, there was myself and one clinic attendee. So I'm looking around, I'm like, what do I do? Just me and Miss Karen. So I'm like, come on, Miss Karen, we're going to have a lesson. So we had a lesson. We took pictures. We published it. And so when I say slow start, I mean me and Karen. Another thing, we received official training. Those who taught, which was Brian and myself, Gene Matthews, Do-Right, Nikki, who else am I leaving out? Okay, so anyway, so those of us that were doing it, so we received some training, and early on, I actually I made a little bit of a mistake, but part of the training was we were taught, these guys and women, they've been through a lot, so you got to be careful how you say things. You got to be careful certain sounds might trigger something. So just be alert and be careful. So I'm working with somebody on chipping, and he was sticking it in the ground, and so my great advice is listen, let's try to smooth it out. You're stabbing at it, and I'm like, oh gosh, I said stabbing, so I got all kind of bells and whistles going on. So to go from one person attending, and then I failed my training, I said stabbing, and then here I am, your Patriot Award winner. So it was a comeback story. But I will tell you that to be around the veterans and to hear their stories and their how much they enjoy being with each other, and to see that how much Golf Day means to the people that have served our country, and now we get a chance to serve them, and to see how much Golf Day means to them. You can tell they're wearing their brand new golf shirt because it's Golf Day. And you can see the excitement in their face and just the way they carry themselves. And it reminds you, or it reminded me of, when I fell in love with the game. So these people that have served our country so well and have meant so much to us, just to be able to give a little bit back is extremely rewarding. So I highly recommend it if you ever get the opportunity. I highly recommend it to participate. And it's been a pleasure to serve alongside My fellow golf professionals, brothers and sisters from Columbus, 5 different clubs in Columbus had people that participated. Maple Ridge, Green Island, Country Club of Columbus, Oxbow Creek and Bull Creek. That's pretty cool too. 5 different clubs. Now we've moved on to Adaptive Golf Columbus, which is, we'll be back with the military. But anyway, it goes on. So I will accept this award if I still get it. On behalf of my PGA team, and I just want to say thanks to everybody and congratulations to all the winners.
So I have a confession to make. Jim asked me in week 2 if I would take over chipping, which I did for the balance of the program. I had no idea why. Now I know why he wanted me to take over chipping. Because I'm known for, being good with words, I suppose. Our next award is the Assistant PGA Professional of the Year. The Assistant PGA Professional of the Year award is based on the overall performance at his or her club, service to the section and association, and leadership ability. From Maple Ridge Golf Club in Columbus, Georgia, please welcome Jake Keene.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank God, because if it wasn't for Him, none of us would be here right now, and I wouldn't be blessed with the talent that I have. Second of all, I'd like to thank my family, my wife. She's here with me right now, and everybody that came with me at my table. I'd like to thank all the sponsors, because without you guys, none of this can happen. Without sponsorship, especially with everything that happened in 2020, none of this would be able to occur in any event. Section office, thank you very much for everything you guys do. PGA professionals, we can whine a little bit. We can whine a lot, especially when the weather doesn't cooperate and everything else. But I'd like to thank you for putting up with us and putting on all the great events that you guys do. And to my fellow award winners, thank you very much for sharing this stage with me. I look up to every one of y'all, and I try to learn from all the mentors that are around at each and every one of these tables. I know just about one person at each table, and I can look up to them and say thank you for one thing or another. So if anything else, I want to say thank you for being there and being so supportive in this most difficult year of 2020. So thank you very much.
Our next award is the Youth Player Development Award. This award recognizes the PGA professional who is a leader in junior golf and who reflects the ideals of those who work with youth. Work by this PGA professional includes the promotion and development of junior golf at the club level and support for national junior golf programs. Please welcome from Ansley Golf Club, Jacob Tilton.
Oh, there we go. Now, thank y'all. I wanted to start off by thanking my wife, Laura, our daughter, Aubrey, and my family here tonight. Congratulations to the WEIR recipients and to all the other section award winners here tonight. It's definitely a team effort at Ansley. I get to be one up here tonight, which is fantastic, but I couldn't do it without the assistant pros, without our head golf professionals, our director of instruction, Russ Davis, our director of golf, Phil Taylor. It really is a team effort, so I really appreciate that. To the Ansley membership, they put their trust in their juniors with me. Sometimes I wonder why, but I joke I get to have fun with my job. I get to have fun with the kids. And we get to develop just not only their golf skills, but their life skills, and that's something I'm always going to cherish. So thank y'all, and y'all have a good evening.
Our next award is the PGA Professional Development Award. This award bestows a special recognition on a PGA professional for outstanding service and contributions to developing and improving educational opportunities for fellow PGA professionals. We are so blessed to have him in the Georgia section, and there is no more deserving winner for this award than Mr. Steve Archer from Capital City Club.
After Jacob, I figured I'd have to pull this down a little bit, but good evening, everybody. I hope you're well. Would just like to congratulate all the other award winners, and in particular, Brandon Veal, who I am very pleased to call a friend. Brandon and I had the pleasure to work together at the Sea Island Company for a number of years, and I can't imagine a more deserving recipient. All of us in the Georgia section, as PGA professionals, owe Brandon and the Sea Island Company a debt of gratitude for all you do for us each and every year, so thank you, Brandon. I'd also like to say a few thanks to the Capital City Club membership for all their support. I'd like to thank my family, my beautiful wife Anya, my daughter Abigail. She was with me tonight, but she had to go pick up our daughter from an event, so she's missing all the fun, but I'd like to thank them. Also would like to thank our staff. 2020 was a challenging year for sure, and I couldn't be more proud to work alongside the folks that I do at Capital City, many of whom are here tonight. Alex Lindeman, John Veldheis, Kobe Lunsford, Brian Anderson, Miss Amy Gannot in the back. Thank you for all you do for me and for the membership. Really appreciate it. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention a few PGA professionals over the course of my career that were instrumental to me. They may not, you may not recognize their names, but a gentleman named Mike Bixel introduced me to the game. Another PGA professional, David Glens. David was one of the most talented and is one of the most talented people I've ever met, and very humble PGA professional. And then lastly, but not least, Mr. Bob Ford at Oakmont Country Club. And it was really at Oakmont where I was introduced to the culture of mentorship and giving back. Bob is the quintessential professional in that regard. So I've tried to take that with me wherever I've gone, a little piece of that, if I could, recreate that. I felt like I was maybe giving back to what was paid forward to me. So I've tried to bring that along wherever I've been, and I've had the tremendous pleasure to work with so many outstanding professionals throughout the course of my career. I can only hope I've given them back something that they can take with them. And it's my pleasure, and really gives me the most pleasure in my professional life to watch them grow and succeed. And I can say probably two things with absolute certainty, and that is, it's been my pleasure, and I have definitely learned more from you all than I can ever share with you. So thank you. I hope you have a great evening. Enjoy your night. Thank you.
We'll just leave it there. Our next award is the Player Development Leader Award. This award is presented annually to the PGA professional that has made extraordinary contributions and achievements in conducting and/or supporting Play Golf America initiatives. The award also considers the member's service to the association and involvement in community and charitable activities. Our 2020 Player Development Leader Award goes to Miss Diane Whitman from Braylon Golf Club. Diane could not be with us tonight, but please give her a warm round of applause for her efforts. Our next section award is the Bill Strasbaugh Award. This award bestows a special recognition on a PGA professional who has shown outstanding integrity, commitment to mentoring his fellow PGA professionals and improving their employment situations and involvement in community and charitable activities. The golf professional that has won this award becomes the third golf professional from Atlanta Country Club to have won the Straws Ball Award. And interestingly enough, one of those recipients knew the coach, as they call Bill Strasball, very well. This is a fantastic honor, one that I hope that all PGA professionals will strive to win. Please welcome from Atlanta Country Club, Scott Schroeder.
So I guess without saying, being that Atlanta Country Club's got a reputation, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the other two. Good evening. First off, I'd just like to say congratulations to all the other award winners. You know, I don't think any of us probably get into this industry to be recognized for this award or for that award, but as Kevin said, there is something truly special about being recognized by your peers. Words can't even do justice the humble nature and the feelings that I have being recognized for this award. Not just because it means so much to me personally, but for what the award stands for. There are so many people that I'd like to thank, and thank goodness that most of them probably aren't here because I'd probably forget half of them. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my family. My beautiful daughter, Avery, who's 13, and my older daughter, Breland, who is 15, couldn't be here tonight because that would have meant that they would have had to delete their time from Snapchat and TikTok. So I hope that they're having fun, and I'm sure they're not watching at home. But I'd like to really thank Cammie. Honey, the role of a golf professional's wife is so difficult. Oftentimes you're left alone on vacations, holidays, long weekends, but you've never been anything but supportive. You back me no matter what because you know that I have a zest and a passion for what I do. I love you, I appreciate you, and I promise you going forward that I will do a better job of conveying that on a daily basis. Next off, I'd like to thank my members at Atlanta Country Club. 11 years ago, and I don't know how the three of y'all got in here, but you're going to pay for it. Think you're going to play at 9 o'clock on Saturday? Probably not anytime soon. But 11 years ago, the club took a chance on me and gave me a platform to be successful. And hopefully I've done you right by taking care of you to the best of our abilities on a day in and day out basis. I love you all. I appreciate you. And your support doesn't go unnoticed. And lastly, I'd like to thank all of my staff. Not just my staff that I've had the pleasure of working with in the past, but the staff that I currently have now. Unfortunately, not all of them could be here, but I am so grateful to have two of my assistants, Mr. Dan Merriman and Mr. Edgar Evans Jr. here with me tonight. Gentlemen, you are two of the most talented and dynamic professionals I've ever been around. I hope you realize that once we figure out what we're doing with Dan's hair, that the sky is the limit for what we're going to be able to accomplish. Yeah, that's real. We've worked on that a lot. But I hope you all realize that I'm always going to be there for you no matter what. And just know that I love you more than you will ever realize. Ladies and gentlemen, it has truly been an honor and a privilege being here with you tonight. But I'm going to leave you with two things. And I mean this. I think we get into this business and I think our jobs are pretty easy. We're in this business for two reasons. First off, to take care of our members and guests to the best of our ability on a day in and day out basis by anticipating their intentions and exceeding their expectations. And lastly, we get into this industry to mentor and take care of our staffs. It doesn't matter if it's the cart staff outside, the shop attendants, the golf professionals. It is our job to make sure that they can achieve their goals and attain their dreams, because at the end of the day, what's better than seeing them be successful and maybe having some type of hand in it? Thank you very much for your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night where we recognize our PGA Professional Teacher of the Year. This award honors the outstanding teachers of golf among the ranks of the PGA of America membership. The award is based on the professional's overall performance in teaching, innovative and special teaching programs the professional has played a key role in implementing. Please welcome from Bobby Jones Golf Course, Jason Kuiper.
Thank you. First of all, it's an honor to be up here, recognized with the other award winners, so congratulations to the other award winners tonight. Also, the Georgia section has a long lineage of exceptional teachers, and to be named among them and to have my name among the other teachers, the long line of the Georgia Georgia section is really an honor, so that's really huge for me. This really couldn't happen here without my team. We've really been only together for a couple short years, so I've got to recognize them. Orlando, Rachel, Tanya, Paul, and the other staff. We've got Tyler Morse here, head professional, Justin Martin, my lead instructor, and of course BC, GM Bobby Jones. I pushed them pretty hard, and I really feel like this award is a facility award, more so than it's an individual award. So. Really, this is for all of us to enjoy. Next, the Bobby Jones Golf Course Foundation. The vision of Marty Elgison and Chuck Palmer a few years ago to take that course and change it to what it is now, and the vision that they had to turn it into what we're able to do in growing the game. I hope that we're fulfilling that vision, and it's an honor that they gave me that chance, along with Whitney and Steve of Bobby Jones Links took a chance on me, a kid from PA, as we like to say, to come down, and they just handed the reins over and said, have at it, and we're fortunate that we have the resources that we need to put Junior League out on the course on a Sunday afternoon, right? And the PGA Hope program that we've started up, so all of those player development programs we're proud to do as much as we can to grow the game. Finally, my wife, Lindsay, who is basically a single parent at this point, just like the rest of the wives and spouses in the room. So what they go through dealing with us is really, really special. Also, my parents, my brother, sister watching, my kids dealing with me not being home a lot. It means a lot when I do get home and I see them. So Nora, you can go to bed now. You better be asleep. You better be asleep when I get home, Nora. And then finally, the Georgia PGA section staff and all the members. I'm newer to the section, but since we've moved here and been here, we've got nothing but welcome and treated like family. So that really means a lot, and I look forward to continuing to grow the game with you, with everyone in this room, and the section staff. Thank you all very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, as it is our tradition, the final award of the evening is the Georgia PGA Professional of the Year. And allow me to read to you the criteria for this award winner. The PGA Professional of the Year award is determined annually by the Georgia PGA to honor the professional whose total contributions to the game best exemplify the complete PGA golf professional. While the honor is based on the candidate's entire record, special emphasis is placed on performance in areas such as leadership ability, the promotion of golf, and service to the section and the association. I want to remind you of a few things about this award winner that maybe not everybody in the room knows but needs to know. When we started the Georgia PGA Junior Tour, it was an important program for the Georgia PGA, and one of the very first people to raise their hand and said, we want to have the juniors, was Sea Island Golf Club. Now imagine running a junior golf tour and being able to say, one of our events is at Sea Island. To have that kind of leadership and to allow and see what a difference that would make for the Georgia section really underlies why this professional is so important to us, but it doesn't stop there. We're blessed every year to play our section championship at one of the finest golf facilities in the world, the Sea Island Golf Club and Resort. Every year we play the section championship there. And about 10 or 11 or 12 years ago, we needed to make a transition for the Georgia Section Pro, our most played event, our most fun event of the year. And who raised their hand and said, we want to host this. We want to have all our fellow PGA professionals come to Sea Island to play the Pro. It was this golf professional. It would have been very easy to say, why don't you find somewhere else? We're already hosting the Georgia Section Championship. We're already hosting your junior tour. But he wanted to bring the Pro Championship to Sea Island. We're very fortunate to have those opportunities. So I'm going to say this. On behalf of 800 members and apprentices in the Georgia section, this is a great big COVID hug to the 46th Georgia PGA Golf Professional of the Year from Sea Island Golf Club, Mr. Brandon Veal.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Brian, thank you for that introduction. Was not needed, but thank you. To all the winners tonight, congratulations. I'm humbled to be in the room with you. I think a common thread that kind of went through all the winners is we didn't do this alone. You know, I've been very, very fortunate in my life. Thank the good Lord. I was born into a wonderful family. My mother and father who are hopefully watching tonight, did a great job of providing me structure and love and the ability to be who I wanted to be. I've got 3 siblings, 2 brothers and a sister. I'm the baby. They always give me a hard time because they say that I got everything. But what I did get was beatings from my brothers that made me stronger, and I got compassion from my sister. So I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful to share tonight with my beautiful wife, my sons Hollis and Harry, and my daughters, Mary Helen and Gracie, 3 stepdaughters who may be watching tonight. Sarah Grace, we call her Tiny, Margaret and Libby. So I hope y'all are watching, and it may be time for bed soon as well. I will say, Brett, I'm sorry, from University of Alabama. 3 of these drove over from Auburn today. But congratulations to you, Mike. What y'all do with the Weir Foundation is fantastic. Lexi, congratulations. Again, you know, Steve talked about it, and Dan brought it up to start with, and Scott continued it on about mentors. I've been very blessed in my life to have great mentors that have helped shape who I am. That helped me along the way, that picked me up when I fell down. And it's the greatest feeling, it's the pleasure that I get, as Steve said and as Scott said, to give back to these young men and women and help them in their future going forward. I didn't follow a lot of the path that some of you did, and I'm sure we all took different paths to get here, but I was a baseball guy. My dad played in the major leagues, and so my brothers and I were baseball guys. But I grew up in Macon, Georgia, and Ray Cutright, who many of you know was my pro growing up at Riverside Golf and Country Club. And Ray is still a mentor to today. When I had the opportunity, so I'll back up a little bit. I played baseball at Auburn. For some reason, I thought I was going to play in the major leagues. Maybe I was too dumb to not realize that. But once I figured out that I wasn't going to play baseball, I actually just became a cart attendant at Grand National in Auburn while I was doing some other work. And I really fell in love with the aspect of service. I love golf. God granted me enough ability to be decent at it, but I really fell in love with the service aspect. And so that's really why I wanted to get into the golf business. You know, it's very rare that people come to the golf course. Some do, but it's very rare, in a foul mood, not ready to have a good time. And we get to be the ones that create those experiences and create those relationships and create those memories. So when I got the opportunity to come to Sea Island, of course I called Ray. And Ray was back at Idle Hour at this time, and he had been at Sea Island. And I asked him his thoughts on it. This is 1996, so some of you weren't born then, but 1996, Sea Island was the old Sea Island. It had been around since 1928, and not much had changed. But Ray could not have been a better mentor for me. And so I went to Sea Island in 1996. We started redoing golf courses and clubhouses and hotels and built the lodge. And it was a great opportunity for me. And I've just been very blessed to be there and be at Sea Island. I'll be celebrating 25 years in April of this year. Don't let the gray hair fool you. But also the mentors at Sea Island have been incredible. We've gone through our ups and downs, but Scott Stylen, who's the CEO of Sea Island Company now, has been an incredible mentor to me to help me grow not only as a golf professional, but grow as an individual, to learn business, to be better every single day. I certainly want to thank all of the members at Sea Island. And as Brian said, we get the opportunity to host some events where I get to see all the professionals come down. And so the section championship, although I may have retired, I'm not 100% sure yet that I want to count my score for 3 days. It's a great opportunity for great players like Sonny and Anthony and even Chuck to come down and play. But when the pro got the opportunity to move, that's the one I wanted because I can play a best ball event. I got somebody else to help my score, that's great. But we love giving back. We know that folks love coming to Sea Island, and it's a great place to be. So we want the professionals to come down, their families to come down, to get away from work for some period of time and to have a great experience while they're at Sea Island. You know, it was a pleasure to see Anthony this year play in the RSM. Some tough conditions, but with Pete on the bag, certainly the tallest caddy at the event. But it's great every year to see the Georgia section professional represented at the RSM. I can't thank you enough. Again, this is not an individual award, it's a team award. My staff, both past and present, Patrick Richardson, who is my head professional, is a two-time winner of this award. And he gave me no foresight into what to be able to say tonight, what to talk about, and I need to go back and talk to him about that. But again, I want to thank you all, congratulate all the winners tonight, and hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
All right, so we will be wrapping up the evening. You know, as I was listening to all the award winners, I was thinking to myself, and I try to do this in most situations, but what can I learn from all of you? And it was my mistake, but I learned to always thank your wife, which I forgot to do earlier. So Carrie, thank you so much for sticking by me during this. And funny, Carrie's maiden name is Brown. Carrie Brown. So I now have 2 Carrie Browns in my life that are going to get on the phone with me quite a bit. And then we weren't sure if we would mention it or not, but he kind of mentioned it himself. So I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you to Mr. Stooksbury for just mentoring me in the short time I've known you and for taking a chance on me. And good luck down in Cajun country. If we could all give him one more round of applause. And now we're going to have a little fun. We're going to draw our raffle ticket. So if everybody would grab out their tickets if they purchased any. A reminder, half is going to the Georgia PGA Foundation, and the other half is going straight into somebody's pocket. This is the last chance for anybody to slip me a 20 or anything if they would. No? All right. Okay, I hope everybody's ready. Our winning ticket number, and must be present to win, is 9606171. Come on up. And then as we wrap up the evening, just want to say thank you again to the wonderful supporters of this event. Club Car, thank you once again. Weir Scholarship, thank you once again for all your support and 14 years of support since the inception of this event. Thank you all who are watching from home. Hopefully there's a lot of you. We were so excited that we were able to make this event happen this evening. And I got to give a huge shout out to the section staff. To be able to pull this off and everything that they put together tonight, I think we owe them a big round of applause. And lastly, I did just want to point out these beautiful balloons that were done. They were donated by the Tyra Perez Project. So we want to say thank you to them for all the work they did here. And also, finally, thank you to all the staff here at Country Club of Roswell. Hope everybody has a safe trip home, and thank you once again for being here. Good night.